Ancelotti's Real Madrid is playing a fluid attacking football, where any outfield player adopts the role of any player in the team. Against Girona in the build-up, Kroos dropped back between the centre-backs, while Valverde, Camavinga and the fullbacks stayed in Zone A to create numerical superiority. Bellingham dropped back to the free space in Zone B behind Girona's pressure block. Lunin was also crucial to play out from the back because he was smart enough to find the free player. This attracted Girona's midfielders and free space for Bellingham, who was clever to get right off his marks while his teammates attacked the spaces in the opponent's half. As they don't stick to their positions, Camavinga was on the left, Vinicius and Rodrigo in the central channels, and Vasquez on the right. Bellingham passes were key to arriving at the final third with the same number of players as the opponent. Kroos was the key player to start the build-up, Valverde to create spaces in the midfield and Bellingham to occupy the spaces between the lines because Girona pressed with 6 players. When the ball went to the sides, Girona covered the spaces. That's why it was important the movements of the midfielders, like Camavinga. He dragged Girona's midfielder and winger to create space for Mendy. Vinicius and Bellingham joined him to create triangles on the side. The times Kroos moved to the side, Girona didn't press aggressively, therefore he could advance with the ball, while his teammates created triangles to give the possessor options. As Real Madrid didn't play with a number 9, Bellingham and Valverde attacked the opponent's centre-backs, while Vinicius and Rodrigo tried to stretch the defensive line. Vinicius waited for the right time to play with Bellingham, who ran between the centre-back. It was hard for Girona's defensive line to cover the spaces because Real Madrid didn't play it with a reference in the box. When the centre-backs and Kroos were in the opponent's half, Real Madrid created triangles on the sides. It was important where Bellingham moved since he created a numerical superiority on the side. He usually played backward and ran to the space. Camavinga, Valverde and Bellingham were in the central channels, while Vinicius and Rodrigo were opened, but when they progressed to the final third, the midfielders were smart to move to the attacking side to create triangles and spaces. In the defensive phase, Valverde was the most important player because he understood the spaces that he had to cover. He usually joined the defensive line to cover the half space. When Girona's centre-backs had the ball, he was playing as a midfielder to cover the passing line, but when they moved to the right side, he dropped back to the half space. As Girona likes to play out from the back, Real Madrid pressed high and covered the central channels. Girona tried to advance through the sides, however Camavinga and Valverde were fast to drop back and recover the ball. Therefore, Madrid could start the offensive transitions with Vinicius with space. Bellingham dragged the opponents to create a space for Vinicius' shot. In the second half, they also had many counterattacks because Real Madrid forced Girona to play backwards and the strikers were aggressive to recover the ball. Rodrigo has the ball while Vinicius and Diaz are attracting to the centre-backs to give space to Rodrigo. Leave your thoughts about Ancelotti's tactics, drop a like if you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching. This video is brought to you by Play by Metric Sports, the fundamental tool for every coach and analyst. Create and manage all your video analysis in one platform.